Sigma in conversation with Fabrizio Stolfi from Evoke plc. In this exclusive interview, we dive deep into the evolving regulatory framework, consumer trends, and the growth opportunities defining the Italian gaming market.
So I've been working in the industry for over 5 years now, and I've started with Codere, with big names like of Codere, Betson, as well as Games Global, and now I'm at DafaBet, and I'm at Evoke. And I look after the Italian market, and I deal with both our brands, 888 and William Mill. And my role is the head of gaming operation at the moment, and we are growing in the market, and which is always obviously a pleasure. At the moment this is actually my background. My background is mostly in marketing. It's something that is helping me, has helped me during this my career so far. Even though I've focused as well on product, on operation, and in different roles. So Evoke is a company that is actually now is a company that is growing. We are a group. We are publicly listed on the London Stock Exchange, and the company is operating in several different markets, including UK, the Nordics, Italy, Spain, Ontario, and so on and so forth. As a company, we're also operating in Romania, and it's part of our strategy is always keep acquiring and expanding our presence in different markets. So the company is Evoke is in the Italian market. We own two brands. So the first one being 888, and the second one being obviously William Mill. As a group, we own over 8% of the market share, and the group is actually, I'm proud to say that the group is growing even more than the actual market itself. We gained, as 888 gained over 1% market share within last year, and our strategy is always to innovate and stay obviously up to date with the different market changes, especially considering the new regulation, upcoming regulation in the market, which obviously will, in my opinion, will make a big difference, will change, will have a big impact on the market itself and on the actual players, the big players in the market. The actual deadline for the application is end of the month, so it's 31st of May. There will be massive changes in terms of, for example, the number of operators, which will be in the license, which will be reduced to 50. The actual cost of the license has drastically increased to 7 million, and even the contribution requested in terms of like GGR and the investment request to the operators. So what we expect to see is for the market to say conglomerate, to have like a small less small players, and to see more mergers and acquisition, for the market to transform almost in an oligopoly. So there will be few big players acquiring the small operators, and then I will also expect to see a more international presence on the market itself, more international players and operators in that sense in the market. The impact that we'll have on our group is that we will see a number of like competitors will have to be more aware of what's actually and of what the competition is also doing. And our strategy also always consistent evaluate opportunities. So we're also open for other opportunities in the market itself. And as a big player, as a big operator in the market, we obviously expecting to gain market share, especially from the small operator that might cease to exist. So also part of our strategy is to target those players who currently are customers of small operators. There are definitely, more markets that are currently constantly also being regulated, which in my opinion is the right way to go. It is what is needed overall in the industry, because that allows the operator, the own license, to differentiate themselves from those who don't, and also to be recognized as well by the player as a reliable figure in the market. And in my opinion, the same applies to Italy as well. We're actually very looking forward to the new regulation coming into place, and we expect as well some clarity in terms of the market definition and competition, as well as for example, even with in terms of marketing activities, in terms of what's allowed or what's not. No, absolutely. I mean, that's actually a great question. Thanks for asking that. I feel, and there is a correlation between the omni-channel model, hybrid model, so the land-based supply and the online. The land-based world in Italy will also be soon regulated. We expect it to be regulated within the next quarter or half of the year. The first actually 3 operators in Italy have an omni-channel presence. We are, or us as Evoke, we only have at the moment an online presence, but still we can actually, I'm proud to say we are the first online only operator in the market. And obviously, while I can't reveal or can't disclose any details, I can actually say that it is part of our strategy to look at the land-based world, and we are always evaluating opportunities in that sense as a group. Yes, this is obviously what I'm saying. Is obviously this is something that we are evaluating and we are considering in the overall group strategy. I'm obviously not saying that this is obviously something that is going to happen but it's obviously part. We're overall considering and evaluating this opportunity. I can only speak obviously about the Italian market, but in that sense I can say that you are considering. As a company, as a group, we are going through key period of our history, I would say. For example, on the William Mill side, we've just from an operational point of view, we've just switched the platform. We've just launched a new platform, and right now we are planning the growth. So we are in our phase 2, and this is obviously one of the major key projects that currently we're working on. Whilst on the 888 side, I would say that we're always focused. Our strategy is to focus on innovation, innovating the products, and making our customer base happier day after day. So we're always listening to our customer base, whilst obviously investing in the safer gambling, in protecting as well our players. It is very, very difficult. That is why part of obviously our strategy is to constantly innovate the product, and also working on content with the final obviously aim to offer a content that is a satisfying content and a content that is obviously at the market level, and we're always looking for constantly obviously for new opportunities in that sense. So to be first in the market with new supplier, new provider, as well as to invest as well in our own. We own an in-house studio. And part of our strategy is also to invest and to grow our own studio. So it is extremely important, in my opinion, the localized content, and we have in Italy we have like proofs of that, being, for example, the Gallina themed or the hen themed games, which are and also the Fruity classic slots that are amongst them all the most successful and the most known and most loved by players. A regulated market, in my opinion, is always preferable and safer for the actual player than an unregulated.
A must-watch for anyone tracking one of Europe's most dynamic regions for online gaming.